This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good day, and we are coming to you from the White House, where we have just conducted the first interview with President Donald Trump right here at the White House. He made several breaking headlines here, including his visit this afternoon, a short time from now, to the Department of Homeland Security, where he will sign an order to begin the wall, that promised wall during the campaign along our border with Mexico. I did ask him who will pay for the wall, at least at the start. Here's where we begin. Are you going to direct U.S. funds to pay for this wall? Will American taxpayers pay for the wall?
Ultimately, it'll come out of what's happening with Mexico. We're going to be starting those negotiations relatively soon, and we will be in a form reimbursed by Mexico, which I've always said.
So they'll pay us back?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So the American taxpayer will pay for the wall at first?
All it is we'll be reimbursed at a later date from whatever transaction we make from Mexico.
Mexico's president said in recent days that Mexico absolutely will not pay, adding that it goes against our dignity as a country and our dignity as Mexicans. He says, quite simply, they're not paying.
David, I think he has to say that. He has to say that. But I'm just telling you, there will be a payment. It will be in a form, perhaps a complicated form. And you have to understand, what I'm doing is good for the United States. It's also going to be good for Mexico. We want to have a very stable, very solid Mexico.
When does construction begin?
As soon as we can. As soon as we can physically do it. We're
within months?
I would say in months, yeah. I would say in months. Certainly planning is starting immediately.
President Trump on the wall that he will sign an order for this afternoon. I'm joined now by our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl. And John, there are also reports breaking that this White House is considering bringing back so-called CIA black sites used for interrogation around the world. They haven't been used for quite some time. We asked him about that. He wouldn't reveal the details of that plan, but I did ask him about torture and waterboarding, and you were struck. You were there listening.
This is a fascinating conversation because he tells you that General Mattis surprised him by saying he doesn't think that waterboarding works, he doesn't think that torture works, and then he made it very clear that Donald Trump still very much believes that torture works, and he said in the last 24 hours he has spoken to top intelligence people who say it does work. So for now, no waterboarding, no torture, but he made it clear that he could bring it back.
We also talked to the president about the illegal votes, the 3 to 5 million illegal votes he talked to congressional leaders about here at the White House. He maintains that that's the reason he lost the popular vote. He made news on that front too as well, saying he's launched an investigation.
And you pressed him hard that there was no evidence to support the idea that 3 to 5 million people have voted illegally. He didn't present any evidence, but he has talked about these studies that were done, and he seemed surprised when you told him that the author of one of those studies said he doesn't see any evidence of voter fraud. John
Karl with us here. John, thank you as always. We also asked him about the Women's March in this country and about Hillary Clinton making some news on that front, and he showed us the letter that President Barack Obama left him. We all remember that image of President Obama as he left the Oval Office that morning. A lot to get to on this. We'll have a full report coming up tonight. We break this on World News Tonight and a full primetime hour, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC. I'm David Muir with John Karl here at the White House. Good day.
This has been a special report from ABC News.